My name is Muthoni, Omukhango, and I work at Christian Literature Communications, through which we have the African Christian Authors Book Award. We started the initiative to promote a reading culture in Africa, and we've started in Kenya and Uganda, and we hope to see a developed reading culture in the coming years. CLC started 13 years ago, and the first 7 years of our ministry, which was to distribute Christian books and Bibles, we imported a lot of international content, which is very great, and many bookshops are doing that. But then from 2015, we realized that we have 99% international content, 1% local content, and we wondered, why are we not promoting or encouraging African writers to be able to write into our context? So we started that initiative. We call it Akaba, and it is to encourage more Africans to be able to write. And currently we are at now 60-40, with 60 being local content and 40 being international content. When we started, we had about 12 authors in 2015, 2016. And we are so happy that currently we have over 400 authors who are writing or printing or doing writing classes. And we have more uptake even in our communities, being able to buy a local book and say that maybe Muthoni can be able to speak to your situation in a more contextualized sense. And so we have more people reading local content as opposed to what we were doing for the first 7 years. Our greatest success has been the uptake, from the authors, people who have had this content in their hearts or in their minds for a long time, and they never had a platform to be able to write it or to put it in paper. And now we have all these authors. Of course, I know other people are also having this similar platforms, but for now, to say that we've served over 400 authors, these are people who may not have had that encouragement that, you know what, here is a platform for you to be able to write your content, to write your book, to publish it, and to get it out. Some of the challenges that we have faced, as highlighted before, is that not many people are reading for leisure. Usually we read in Africa, Kenya, we started in Kenya and Uganda, and in Africa in general, many people will read for academic purposes. And when you ask someone, what are you reading for leisure? You don't have many people saying, I'm reading this book. There's no exam to it. So that becomes a challenge, because people are not buying self-help leisure books, which now becomes a challenge, because even as the local writers have written their content, then there is no consumption. I'm hoping in 5 to 10 years that the initiative African Christian Authors Book Award will be in as many African countries as will be possible. We hope that our communities will have embraced a reading culture for leisure books, and we see a place where maybe even our children, the young ones, as they grow up, they just know that Africans can actually read. It's been said so many times, if you want to hide an important issue, a secret, or an invention from an African, hide it in a book. And our prayer is that 5 to 10 years time, that statement will be null and void, because the kids that are coming up, the young people that are coming up, they'll be so conversant with reading that they actually can be able to find these secrets and inventions. So for us, first is we are very focused on teenage girls. We want to see girls discover their purpose at a very early age, where a child can be able to know that this is what I'm good at, this is what God created me for. And so we have programs. For example, we have Conceive Achieve for Teens, which is a program that seeks to empower teenage girls, so that by the time this girl is maybe 19, 20, they are so confident in themselves and they can become a great person who can contribute to the communities. And then we also have a bias for women. So of course we are thinking these girls are also going to become mothers and, you know, contribute to the communities, and saying that if we empower our women, then we have a more strengthened community where we can be able to see results even maybe in 10, 20, 30 years to come. And of course, now breaking the bias in terms of publishing, saying that if God has put a message in your heart, then there's a platform for you to be able to get it out and to minister and speak to the people that God has sent you to. Why I deserve the Zuri Award? First, I just want to say I thank my assistant, Jacqueline Ingasian, who felt I deserved it. So let me use her once. That I've been passionate and consistent with the same message to create a reading culture for 13 years. And it's been ups and downs, but we are here now and we are making an impact. So having a platform that can recognize those efforts, first as an effort from me, but also an effort from all the African Christian authors who are writing at this particular time. Writing and publishing is not such a simple process. A lot of discouragement, self-doubt along the way. And so by getting this award, I elevate the work that we are doing, and I elevate the over 400 authors that we are working with.